Everyone knows the importance of skating. How many times have you heard this saying? The goalie needs to be the best skater on the team. The reality of goaltending is if you can't get somewhere on time and balance on your skates, it's going to be a lot harder to make the save. Making saves is easy when you're a great skater. So that is why in this video, I'm going to go through the principles of great skating and how you can use them yourself to improve your skating in your game. Number one is practice. So there's no secret here. Let's get this one out of the way early. You have to practice your skating a lot. That's why you see NHL goalies, anytime they're on the ice, even if it's just a warm-up before the game or if it's a practice, they are doing basic skating drills like shuffles, C-cuts, retreats to the post, coming back out to the top of the crease. Very simple stuff, things that they've done hundreds and thousands of times, but they're still doing it to refine it and get better and better at it. It's no different for any other goalie that's not in the NHL. You have to practice your skating over and over again. You need those thousands of hours and repetitions to become a very smooth and skilled skater. You don't have to get too complicated, just working the basics every chance you get. So for example, in a practice, if the puck is in the other end and you have nothing to do, that is a great opportunity to work on basic skating, do like shuffles and C-cuts and butterfly slides and all those things that are very basic and that you need all the time. Work those like for 5 to 10 minutes. That adds up over time. If you do that every practice along with your goalie coach work, like you have a goalie coach on the ice with you, that adds up over the practices, over the weeks, and over the years. And that's how you become very good at skating. Efficient skating is the best type of skating. And in a game like hockey, where a split second can make the difference between a goal and a save, you don't want any wasted movements. You want your skating to be as efficient as possible. So you really need to work on that in practice. You need to make sure that you're not flailing your arms around, you're not rotating your torso more than you have to. You want to stay very efficient in every move you do. And that comes with practice, that comes with strength as well. But it's important that you work technique in a way that allows you to be more efficient. DeHaan Goaltending has a really good video on YouTube about this. And in the video, he talks about C-cutting and making sure that your skate is not coming out too wide. It doesn't have to. If you want to be efficient and quick, you want that C-cut to be very tight as possible. And you want to also have more of a narrower stance when you're skating. A wide stance can be necessary at certain times of the game, but most of the time, if you're skating, you want to have a narrower stance. It allows you to be more in control and more efficient, and that in turn will make you a better skater. The more economy of movement we have, the better. You want to be an efficient skater. You don't want to waste any movements, waste any time. And you also want to be ready for a surprise shot. And the more efficient your skating is, the more prepared you are for a shot at any time. Number 3 is relaxation. And the best movers in any sport are relaxed. So you can look at an example of a sprinter. They're flying down the track. Their hands aren't closed. They're not making fists. They have open hands and they're relaxed. Their face is flying in the wind. It is loose and relaxed. Same thing with the boxer. They are in a comfortable stance. They're not holding any tension, any unnecessary tension, but out of nowhere, out of a relaxed stance, they power out of that with a hard punch, like a jab. So it is important that you are relaxed when you can be. In hockey, you can't be as relaxed as you are on the beach, for example, but you need to have the right amount of relaxation and tension. Think about if you're doing a butterfly slide, for example. You're digging your skate into the ice. So your skate needs that tension, so that's going to come from your foot and probably the rest of your leg as well. Your face does not have to be tense. Your shoulders shouldn't be raised up to your chin. You should keep that relaxation in the areas of the body where you don't need to be tense, and that saves your energy. It makes you more efficient and it makes you move quicker. If you can have the right amount of tension in the areas that need it and the right amount of relaxation in areas that don't need to be tense, you're going to be a much better skater. A big portion of smooth skating just comes down to that right balance of tension and relaxation. So your whole body does not need to be contracting all the time. You don't need to be super tense everywhere. Number 4 is proper off-ice training. Your workouts can either be a waste of time or a cheat code to better performance on the ice, and that definitely applies to skating. In the context of skating, I want to focus on strength and endurance. We all know how important strength is, and that is one of the reasons that you see goalies really develop their skating from the age of, say, 10 or 11 years old to when they're like 17, 18 years old. And part of that is because they go through puberty and they get stronger naturally. So every movement is now more powerful. They can skate faster and harder and with better control. You can implement this for anyone. You don't have to be going through puberty to get stronger. Older goalies as well can develop that kind of strength and get the gains that a younger goalie would get just from getting older. by building out a proper strength training routine. Think about a car. If you put a bigger engine in a car, it will go faster. We're the same. If we get stronger legs, stronger lower back, if our whole body increases in strength, we now have a bigger engine to move us around the ice. We can push harder, we have better control, we're more stable. It's very important that we implement and add in strength training to our workouts. So proper strength training exercises like squats and deadlifts with 2 legs. Focus on adding in proper strength training and you will be a much better skater. Shifting to endurance, the less tired you are on the ice, the more energy you have to skate. And to a certain degree, increasing our strength will improve our endurance, because as you get stronger, as you increase your max strength, every sub-maximal movement is now easier. It takes less of your maximum strength. Strength training will help with endurance, but we also should add in some dedicated endurance work as well. We can do things like long runs, long bike rides, swimming, even hiking. Long walks can help as well. We can do more explosive things like sprints, hill sprints especially, bike intervals, any other type of endurance work. Anything can be helpful. It depends how you want to program it. If you're tired, it is much harder to be a good skater, especially in the end of a game. You get tired and your skating is just not as efficient, it's not as fast. The other aspect of better endurance is that the more energy you have in practice, the more time you can devote to becoming a better goalie. So if you get tired halfway through practice, that is now half of your practice that's almost being wasted because you don't have the energy to really put the time into developing your game. It's very important to increase your endurance for many reasons, and if you combine strength training and endurance training, that will make you a better skater on the ice. Let me know in the comments if you have any other tips to add. This is a goalie community, so I learn a lot from everyone else as well. Please share what you found to work for your skating, things that you think I may have missed. And if you like the video, please click like, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.